The Maxwell Show on 98.5 NCX.
All right, it's great to be back on the radio in Cleveland. The Maxwell Show, the entire show. Myself, Maxwell, Stansberry.
How you doing?
Chunk.
Hello.
Everyone here, the entire show. The number one question I got when the announcement was made is, well, is it going to be everyone on the show? I was like, well, but they love you, dude. They hate me. They love Stansberry. They hate Maxwell.
That's the way we set it up.
That is the way that we set it up. That is the way that we set it up.
You're the bad guy.
And you're the bad guy. You're the D.
Yeah.
And they asked about Chunk. They all wanted to know. And Tiffany's here, and we're all here, and we're getting settled in. This is very different over here, man. The controls, the setup. For those of you that don't know, a lot of people that do a radio show choose not to run their own equipment. I choose to run the equipment. It's a control thing. I'm a control freak. So I like to run the actual equipment. So
he likes to hold it over us that he has to control the equipment. That's what it really is. If you only knew what it was like to do this. You come over here and sit and you do this.
That was old Maxwell.
Yeah.
That's right. Maxwell version 2.0 doesn't do that.
Right.
So it's a little different over here. I have different keyboards, different controls. There's a couple things we're going to have to make right in here that ain't right. Generally speaking, this room is not set up to do what we do.
Right.
Generally speaking. It's close.
Yeah.
But
minor changes.
We need to tweak a few things. And we'll be set to go. So there's no doubt you're going to hear some technical problems. They're my fault. I'll admit that right off the bat. Any technical problems you hear this morning are fault of Maxwell 2.0. It's my fault. Blame it on me. When last we left, we were telling the story about our departure from WMMS. It's important to talk about this because the story that was put out there is not the truth. This is the truth. We told you they had made an offer. It was horrible. It was especially disrespectful to Dan, and Tiffany wasn't even part of it. No, I don't know if we ever told you that. But you weren't going to get a salary out of those people. Or health insurance.
I figured.
By the way, Tiffany has a salary and health insurance. I have a salary and health insurance. Dan has a salary and health insurance. Everyone makes more money than they made at WMMS. Because CBS sees the value in what we do. So let me say that it's great to be here. It's great to work for a company that understands our craft. A company that has dealt with some hard-to-deal-with people, i.e. Howard Stern. So they understand guys like us. This is actually the perfect fit for a show like ours. The last show that was here that did anything was come on, David Lee Roth. Hey, good morning, Diamond Dave here. David Lee Roth on NCX. Hey, I can do a radio show, Scooter. I'm David Lee Roth. Now, the last show that did anything here in the morning, substantial, personality-driven, was Stern. This radio station has heritage like that. It makes perfect sense that we're here, ushering the new age of NCX. Our goal is to stay here until we retire. That ain't gonna happen. No. I mean, that really is my goal.
I would love that.
There are people that have worked here for 20-plus years. That's unheard of.
Yeah, you can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Coming where I came from.
The program director's been here 23 years.
Something like
that. And
has
had the same shirt on for 23 years. One of the guys downstairs, promotions guy, 27 years?
Yeah.
Paula Baelish, 17 years?
Something like that, I think she said the other day.
Michael Stanley has been here 20-plus years. These people are respected, A, for what they do, but B, as human beings. And with the economy the way it is, we now work for a place that won't just totally kick your ass to the curb.
Like I said the other day, I'm excited to be at a place that drags their feet on firing people. I'm happy to be there, especially, dude, if I'm going to have my career, linked up to you and tied to the hip to you, that's what I want,
So it's a great place to be. It's a great place for you to support support in this economy with the way the country is right now, especially people right now, those of you that are sitting out of work like we just were. You want to support a radio station and a company that just routinely fires everyone for no reason for the bottom line? Or you want to support a radio station and a company that, sure, fires people when they have to because they don't bring what they need to bring to do their job, but invests in their people, supports their people? That's this place. That's WNCX and CBS Radio. We are thrilled to be here. The facilities here are top-notch. We've been treated with nothing but respect, something we never had across the street. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm a fan of 5 people here already. I'm in the business.
Yeah, I'm keeping a list of the people that you're in the business of.
Can you remind me who they are?
It's actually in the office, so I'm going to have to go off the top of my head. It is the promotions guy we mentioned.
Marshall Gowdy. I'm in the Marshall business. I love this guy.
Yeah, honestly, so far my favorite part.
Marshall's awesome. Marshall has done nothing but make us feel welcome. Thank you.
He's been great.
You're Mr. Classic. I'm in the Mr. Classic business. I love that guy. We met that guy Saturday we were up here. He's a good guy, and I like what he does on the radio.
You're
Go
also
ahead, Stansbury. You think he's a little hokey, and that's okay.
little DJ-ish.
Okay, that's fine.
You know what I mean? And as a guy who has none of those skills, as far as DJs go, you know what I mean? It's just not my bag.
Right.
You know. Also on that list is the head man, Tom Herschel.
I love me some Tom Herschel.
You're in the Tom Herschel business. That is where I think that's going to take about 35 days. I think that's going to wear off, dude. Historically, I can only judge your behavior on past behavior.
The best predictor of future behavior is past behavior.
Exactly. And, historically, you and management, it's been a murky situation. So we'll see how that goes.
I think this is a different situation.
I'm hoping
And
so.
I'll tell you why. The guy's got a sense of humor. The guy can bust bees. We've never worked in a building where the general manager...
You like him because he doesn't like me. Let's just get to the bottom of it. That's one of the reasons.
He hates Stansbury.
He does not like
and
me.
that's awesome. It's great. You get to be that guy now.
I know. I left a place where everybody's like, that guy's all right. Getting to a place where the guy's like, I don't know if I need that.
Yeah. But I love me some Tom Herschel. Now, look, I know everyone says, well, it's a new job. The honeymoon's over. Look, honeymoon's already over because I had to wake up at 4 o'clock this morning. So the honeymoon's over.
Yeah, that was
I know that I will have a run-in with that guy. I predict that we'll start to bump heads.
About 10:30 today.
2 months, probably. I'll start bumping heads with my new bosses. Okay?
Sure.
I don't worry about crashing skulls with that guy. I don't worry about it at all because he believes in what we do. There's no doubt he knows that we are the best show for this radio station.
We were available. What is what that means? Hey, they're not doing anything.
He believes in us. And you take that all away, I like the guy. I just like the guy. I think he'd be a good hang.
I do too. It's just, I feel like the unpopular kid in high school who wants to hang out with the cool kid. Like, like he's the cool guy. Like, dude, let me hang out with you. And he just wants nothing to do with me.
I'm in the Dave Popovich business.
Love that guy.
Dave Popovich so far has been nothing but a dream. He likes to say marry the brands a little too much.
Yeah.
I've been in 3 meetings with the guy, and already 60 times he says, well, we're marrying the brands here.
I felt like we needed the ding bell for that. Like, ding.
Are we marrying brands? Let me guess what time it is. Is it time to...
It's time to marry the brands again.
Is it time to marry a brand? But that's what those guys do. And he gets what we do as well. And I've texted him back and forth a couple times, and he, too, is funny.
Yeah, funny guy.
And a good guy and gets what we do and wants us here. Totally different than when we were across the street. Who else?
Let me see.
Paula Baelish.
Yeah, you're in the Paula Baelish.
I love her. What a pleasant surprise.
She was actually really great.
Way cool to us. I'm in the Paula Baelish business.
The head of sales, you're in her business.
Linda Rodriguez. In the Linda Rodriguez business.
You seem to really like her.
So do you.
Yeah.
Dan really likes her. Like, dude, you really like
It's going to be hard to pay attention to what she's actually saying.
Yeah. Very, very beautiful woman.
I couldn't believe it.
Careful, because we haven't studied the harassment.
Right.